Well, let's get more now on the woman who heckled Benjamin Netanyahu during his speech to the US Congress. Rae Abileah says she was tackled to the ground after she shouted at the Israeli leader and later went to hospital for treatment. She joins us live now from Washington, D.C. Rae, you were taken to hospital with minor injuries after being thrown out of Congress. We can see you're wearing a neck brace. Tell us briefly what happened to you.
That's right. Today I stood up during Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech to Congress with a message about the truth of what's going on in the Israeli occupation. I said loud and clearly, stop the Israeli war crimes, end the occupation, and also pointed out that it's time for equal rights for Palestinians. And just for standing up, unfurling a banner and saying that, I was tackled to the ground by other members of the audience.
So were you actually arrested and charged? And if so, what have they charged you with?
Yes, I was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance for neck wounds and shoulder injury, and then charged with disruption of Congress and disorderly conduct. I also want to say that the people who tackled me down were not security. They were actually people who had congressional members' tickets to be there, many of whom were wearing their AIPAC badges from the American Israel Public Affairs Committee conference this past weekend.
Just very quickly, Rae, you're part of an organization called CODEPINK. What does it do, and what were they doing in Washington this week? Just very briefly.
CODEPINK is a women-led peace and justice group. We work to end the U.S. occupations of Iraq, Afghanistan, and also shift the narrative in terms of the U.S. relationship to the Middle East. And as concerned taxpayers, myself and other CODEPINKers think it's wrong that the U.S. is paying $3 billion a year in military aid to Israel. And we feel like it's our responsibility as Americans to stop enabling the Israeli war crimes and occupation of the West Bank.
All right, Rae Abileah, thank you for talking to Al Jazeera. Well, it's time for another short break here. When we come back, we'll have all the sport, including we're about to see who's been facing off in the Asian Champions League. More on that. Stay with us.